Welcome to another edition of BobTalks. And today we're going to be talking about a really important topic about the future of the Cumberland School District, and that is strategic planning. And we have with me this morning Dr. Peter Langton. You may recognize Dr. Langton is a resident of Cumberland, and he is going to be facilitating this process for us. So welcome.
Thank you.
As part of the strategic planning process, what are we trying to accomplish?
I think one of the things that strategic planning does is a purposeful attack on looking at what are some of the key issues that are facing the school department, that are facing education in general, from multiple perspectives, from the perspective of you and your team, from teachers, from community, from students, and bringing all of those inputs together and putting them in a plan that identifies what are the key issues that need to be done and what order should they be accomplished in. So it helps us prioritize, identify some resources, and maybe identify some gaps and some strategies to address those gaps and alleviate the gaps so we can move on and move to whatever that next direction is.
What is the process that we're going to be using to get to this point where we have a strategic plan for the next 3 to 5 years?
So the process we're going to put together is to solicit as many viewpoints as possible and get feedback. So what I'm going to do is hold some workshops for different constituent groups, like teachers, and we'll put them through, invite them to participate in a strategic planning workshop. We're going to do the same with administrators, with students. We're going to invite community members. So each constituent group will hold about a 2.5-hour workshop to solicit input. Once we've gathered all the inputs, we put a steering committee together made up from all the different groups and members of all those groups. So we're going to identify the top issues. And once we have those top issues, we're going to resource those in subcommittees to really take a little deeper dive. And at the end, we take from that deep dive, we're going to really try to highlight what are the key things, those resources, those gaps, and the direction that we want to put together as our launching pad for 2017 and moving forward.
So one of the things that we've talked about is providing an opportunity, and by we, I'm meaning, and you've been a part of this, the leadership team and the school committee. We want to give, members of the community, our constituency, an opportunity to get involved if they would like to. So there may be people in the audience who are thinking, you know what, this is something that I'm interested in. This is something that I'd like to get involved in. So what is the plan to allow members of the community to get involved if they wish to?
Yeah, that's a great question. So right now we're soliciting for parent groups and for teachers, throughout your organization and through the principals and through the leadership team. We're also putting a call out to the community members. So any community member that's interested in education, that has thoughts and ideas, we really want them to be invited to participate in one of the workshops. We're going to put a link up on the website and an email that they can go to strategic planning at Cumberland Schools. Send an email if you're interested, and we'd love to give you the information of when that workshop's going to be and to join us at that workshop.
Now, can you give us some idea about how long you anticipate this process will take?
From now until the end of the year, so from now through December, we'll be holding those workshops to solicit the feedback. As we go into the new year, we'll start try to highlight what are the key issues and then to kind of bring those subcommittees together to identify the key issues. So the process starts from now, and we hope to, about the April timeframe, be putting the final touches on what the plan's going to look like so we can do a presentation to the school committee somewhere end of April into early May.
Great. So we have already met several times, and we've already done a tremendous amount of planning for this, and I just want to say I'm looking forward to working with you.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to it as well.